A very hard game here, and we're looking forward to a real old-fashioned FA Cup tussle. Bolton, of course, on their last visit didn't have too good an experience, losing on that day 3-0, and Peter Reid being carried off with a broken leg on that occasion. But today we've no Reedy, but we have got Storer. So the squads this afternoon are as follows. In goal, Barnsley. Number 1, Clive Barker. Number 2, Joe Joyce. Number 3, Paul Cross. Number 4, Gwyn Thomas. Number 5, Paul McGuinn. Number 6, Paul Futcher. Number 7, Darren Foreman. Number 8, Steve Agnew. Number 9, Steve Lowndes. Number 10, John Beresford. Number 11, Julian Brudel. And the sub, we've only got one sub for Barnsley, and that's number 14, Jim Dobbing. And the Bolton Wanderers squad. In goal, Dave Felgate. Number 2, Derek Scott. Number 3, Phil Neal. Number 4, Gary Henshaw. Number 5, Mark Kane. Number 6, Dave Sutton. Number 7, Ian Storer. Welcome, Ian Storer. That's the new boy that signed from Everton recently. And number 8, Stevie Thompson. Number 9, Ian Stevens. Welcome back to Ian Stevens on one of his rare appearances. We hope he does well today. John Thomas, of course, unfortunately injured. Number 10, Trevor Morgan. Number 11, Julian Darby. And the number 12 for Bolton, Nicky Brookman. We're not quite sure who the number 14 is at this moment. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Oakwell for this FA Cup third round clash between Barnsley FC and Bolton Wanderers. And once again, there's a vast Bolton travelling army. I really am delighted to see so many travelling Bolton fans here, and I must say, very, very well behaved. They've been impeccably behaved on the way down, and the police have praised them, in fact, on arrival at the ground. The best set of supporters they've had here in 5 years, one policeman said to them. So as Barnsley take the field now, we're looking forward to a superb game of football here at Oakwell this afternoon. Barnsley this afternoon, red shirts, white shorts, white socks, and Bolton, of course, the famous blue and white. Welcome to Ian Storer, recently signed for $25,000 from Everton FC, and we're told that the deal will go through on Monday morning. So welcome to Ian, and welcome to Ian Stevens as well. We're looking forward to a ding-dong do here, and all things are possible in the FA Cup. The shocks are plenty. And we're just looking forward to a rip-roaring do with pretty good conditions for January. Quite mild, but the pitch quite soft. A huge Bolton presence, and that's the pleasing part, once again. So today's match referee is Mr. David Allison from Lancaster, and the yellow flag is Mr. J.J. Shawcross from Northwich. And the yellow flag with the red trim is Mr. T.A. Moore from Bradford. So he's a Lancashire man, the referee, Mr. Allison from Lancaster. So Nicky Brookman down as one of the substitutes this afternoon, and in a little while we'll tell you who the second sub is, of course. It looks like, yes, it's Mark Winstanley. Yeah, so that's the Bolton team sorted out. We're looking forward to a rip-roaring do here at the Oakwell to restore a bit of lost pride, a bit of prestige involved in the Cup as well, just to prove it's a tester to see how much progress we have made. Having gone out to Coventry City at this stage last year in the third round, and eventually Coventry went on to win the FA Cup that season, we're looking forward to Bolton to at least give a good account of themselves here at Oakwell this afternoon, because promotion is the be-all and end-all of the season for Wanderers. And of course we've still got the Freight Rover Trophy, but it would be nice to have a good run in the FA Cup. Edworth. Edworth, right. Okay. So as the match officials take the field now to prepare to get this third round FA Cup clash underway, I've just been informed by the Barnsley video that the substitutes for Barnsley this afternoon in fact are number 12 Chris Edworth and number 14 Jim Dobbin. Bolton, Brookman and Winstanley. So the rain has started to pour down here at Oakwell this afternoon. Quite a heavy torrential downpour here at Oakwell, but shouldn't daunt the many fans that have made the journey down to Yorkshire. So Bolton Wanderers, of course, season cup campaigners, having been to Wembley on quite a few occasions, and most recently of all in the Freight Rover Trophy. But the FA Cup is where the history is made, and that's where Bolton have a great track record, of course. Have appeared in the FA Cup on quite a few occasions themselves. So Bolton out to restore some pride this afternoon, and that's what it's all about. So it's the sides have tossed up, and I do believe it's Bolton to kick off, attacking the Barnsley fans. Attacking the Barnsley, and the Bolton fans mass behind the back of David Felgate there, and they're cheering on. Come on you Whites is the roar as the game is preparing to get underway here. So Mr. Allison from Lancaster gets the game underway. Stevens to Stevie Thompson. Bolton on the attack. Thompson plays the ball forward. Stevens goes for it, and it's played back to the Barnsley keeper by number 3, Paul Cross. So Barnsley keeper, of course, Clive Baker, with the ball now for Barnsley. So Baker with a long kick upfield, and it's well picked up there by Henshaw. Gary Henshaw, a good ball out wide to Trevor Morgan. Bolton mean business, they're on the attack straight away. Morgan, they're a little bit casual there, a little bit lackadaisical, but it's picked up by Julian Darby to Steve Thompson. Thompson plays the ball across to Scotty. Scotty plays the ball out wide to Storer. So it's Storer from Everton, the new lad from Everton, on the ball here, who had a terrific game against Scarborough on New Year's Day. And a foul on Storer there by number 3, Paul Cross. Gives Bolton a free kick early on here. So a minute gone here, 1 minute gone as Bolton take this free kick just outside the Barnsley penalty box. And the cry of "Come on you Whites" by the Bolton fans. So Stevie Thompson floats the ball in. A good cross in, met by Henshaw. Henshaw rifles it back, but well over the Barnsley crossbar, and doesn't really trouble the Barnsley keeper, Clive Barker. So good attacking play by Bolton there, brings the Bolton fans to the toes. And just listen to that noise, they're making more noise than the Barnsley fans. It really is a credit. 4th division maybe, but certainly not. This is a 1st division club at Bolton, and hopefully we'll return there one day. So Scotty to Morgan, well picked out there by number 6 Futcher, the Futcher brothers, of course, and the ball played through, intended for Darren Foreman, number 7 Darren Foreman, but a good tackle there by Dave Sutton, by Sutty, the lad who spent a bit of time at Huddersfield. Gets the ball into touch, so it's a throw-in quickly taken by Barnsley by number 10 Beresford, and a good tackle there by Steve Thompson, forces the ball behind once again, and it's another throw. Beresford once again gets the ball forward, gets it back. A nice little nutmeg by Beresford, but Storer on the ball there too. Knocked the ball into touch, so the first corner of the afternoon falls to Barnsley FC. So it's Barnsley's first corner of the afternoon, over on this side of the field. After 2 minutes, only 2 minutes of this game gone, so it's Barnsley now with this corner kick. The ball played back to Lowndes. Lowndes plays it in. A good turn there. Oh, a good turn there by number 11, Julian Brudel. Almost put Bolton in problems, but a good save by Felgate. Saved the day for Bolton, cleared the danger. The ball played through, intended for Brudel once again, but Bolton survived the danger. A good shot there by Barnsley, putting the Bolton defence under some pressure, but what a good goalkeeper Dave Felgate is. On so many occasions he's been there to save the day for Bolton. So Felgate now with the goal kick. The ball comes to Thompson. Steve Thompson plays it to Phil Neal. The player manager makes a mistake there, and the ball came to Gwyn Thomas. Thomas plays it out wide to number 9 Lowndes, but it took a good challenge there from Sutty. Sutty says it weren't a corner kick, but the referee from Lancaster, Mr. David Allison said corner kick. So corner kick to Barnsley, this time on the other side of the field, which will be taken by Steve Agnew. Plays the ball back to Butcher. Butcher plays the ball in, took a deflection. Barnsley in possession. Oh, a good interception there by Julian Darby, but he failed to get it clear, and it swung back in there by Paul Cross. Oh, Barnsley number 7, Darren Foreman, doing well there. Just managing to intercept the ball. The Felgate came out of his goals. He tried to get around him, but thankfully and unfortunately for the player just ran out of space, ran out of ground, and the ball goes behind at the expense of a goal kick. So 2 corner kicks early on to Barnsley. So it's Dave Felgate now with a long kick forward for Bolton, well into the Barnsley half. Morgan going up with the header. The ball comes to Storer, so Stuart Storer plays the ball inside to Julian Darby. Darby picks out Henshaw on the far side. Now Phil Neal back in the side due to the suspensions and injury of Robbie Savage and Big Mark Kane. The ball played in there by Henshaw to Thompson. Storer trying to find Thompson, but well cut out there by Barnsley number 6, Butcher. He plays a good ball up to Foreman. Foreman plays it back, but good challenge there by Mark Kane. So Mark Kane's okay, he's made it. Good challenge there by Scotty. The ball hitting Storer there and going into touch. So it's a throw to Barnsley, which will be taken by Paul Cross. Scotty doing well and gets the ball into touch, so it's a throw to Barnsley, and it's Cross with the throw. Cross decides to leave it, of course, and it's Beresford with the throw. He gets the ball back to centre half McGowan. So Thompson going in well there, challenging well and wins the throw, so it's a throw to Bolton. So Scotty now. Scotty gets the ball forward to Storer. To Stevens. Stevens plays it to Storer. Stevens in quickly there. Quick thinking by Stevens, does well. Plays the ball back to Scotty. Scotty gets it forward to Morgan. Morgan gets it, tries to lay it off, but only gets the ball back to Foreman. But good interception by Storer, then Thompson. But good challenging play there by Barnsley. Scotty. Scott, good ball. Super ball by Scotty to Morgan, but unfortunately Trevor Morgan just caught offside there. So Bolton starting to cause Barnsley a few problems of their own now. So the free kick quickly taken by centre half McGowan. He gets it forward, but only as far as Julian Darby. Darby to Steve Thompson. Bolton coming forward now. Thompson out wide to Storer. Storer prepared to take him on. This is nice to see. Gets the ball back to Scotty. Scotty trying to find Storer, but well cut out there by Beresford. So Scotty to Big Trev. Trev back to Scotty. Scotty umps it forward. A late challenge there by centre half McGowan on Scotty. Gives Bolton a free kick. And today's match referee, Mr. Allison from Lancaster, gives a bit of a verbal chinwag there to the big centre half. So free kick, not 10 yards there. Steve Thompson taking the kick. Nowhere was the man 10 yards from the ball there. So the free kick once again. Thompson gets it forward. Barnsley had it clear. The ball comes to Foreman. Foreman plays a long ball forward, but only as far as player manager Phil Neal. So Phil Neal gets the ball back to Felgate. Felgate to Sutty. Sutty gets it forward. A long ball forward to try and find Ian Stevens. But Phil Neal under pressure there as the ball comes back. Phil Neal forcing the man back. And number 11 Brudel played the ball back into the path of Steve Lowndes there, and number 9 Lowndes tried a shot come lob, tried to see, he saw Felgate come off his line and he tried to catch him out there, but the ball just going over the Bolton crossbar. Intelligent play there by number 9 Lowndes as Felgate came off his line. He saw the opportunity and took a chance, but well over the crossbar, so it's a goal kick to Bolton. So 8 minutes gone here at Oakwell, and it's Barnsley 0, Bolton 0. Quite an exciting encounter it is too. Felgate gets the ball forward for Bolton, and the ball picked up there by number 2 Joyce, not Warren but Joe, and it's Henshaw now. Julian Derby, Henshaw, back to Derby, good play, Bolton pressing forward, Julian Derby doing well, but unfortunately just tripping at the vital moment. But Barnsley coming clear now, good attacking play by Barnsley. Oh, superb ball played through there, but unfortunately it was intended for Beresford, but far too much pace on the ball and was overhit, and Bolton have a goal kick. So it's Felgate to Phil Neal, Phil Neal back to Felgate. So Felgate with a long kick forward. The ball headed on by Stevens. Picked up by McGowan. McGowan plays it forward. Intended for Lowndes, but Lowndes unable to keep it in play. Bolton have a throw-in out on the far side of the field. So player manager Phil Neal back in the side due to injury and suspension. Savage out, of course. The ball, nice throw intended for Stevens there, but well read by the Barnsley defence. And a good ball play, super ball play forward by Futcher to Beresford. Beresford gets round his man nicely, but Storer equal to it. Well played, Storer, and did well, and in fact won the throw-in. The ball hit in Beresford. Such a classy player when he gets in full flight is Storer. So Scotty. And Kame gets it clear, but only as far as Cross. Cross gets it forward, and it comes to Gwyn Thomas. Thomas plays it out wide, but well read by Phil Neal. Phil Neal plays the ball forward to Stevens, but well cut out there by Futcher. Of course, Stevens has plenty of pace and plenty of power. If he gets the break, he will get clear. They'll have a hell of a job to catch him. So, Felgate now, long clearance. Morgan taking the ball on his chest. And the ball comes to Henshaw. So it's Henshaw on the ball for Bolton now. To Stevie Tomo. Tomo, man on. Plays the ball out wide for Storer, but really he sold him short. And a long clearance there by Cross. Only as far as Felgate and the Bolton goal. So it's the ever sure Dave Felgate now on the ball for Bolton. Felgate with a long kick forward. Morgan gets his head to the ball, tried to direct it to Henshaw, but a good challenge by Henshaw, just beaten there by Joe Joyce, and then the ball comes to Futcher. Futcher plays a long ball forward into the path of number 7, Darren Foreman, but a foul by Foreman on Dave Sutton gives Bolton a free kick. So Phil Neal gets the ball back to Felgate in the Bolton goal. Dave Felgate now with a long kick forward. Morgan there, good header, gets the ball down to Henshaw. Good running by Henshaw as well, forcing the Barnsley defence to play the ball into touch. Joyce the player there. So it's a throw-in, quickly taken by Derby to Phil Neal, and Phil Neal a long punt forward. Intended to find Ian Stevens, but too much pace on the ball there, and the ball running behind at the expense of a goal kick. So Barnsley keeper Clive Baker to take this goal kick for Barnsley. Quite a good sized crowd here at the Oakwell. We're not sure what the attendance is, but there's certainly a good Bolton presence here, and there's Bolton fans still coming in the ground at the back of the goal there. So Phil Neal, a long clearance. Tries to find Stevens, but unfortunately the ball went into touch. It's a Barnsley throw out on the far side of the field. Quickly taken by Cross. And the ball eventually played back to Baker. So Baker now with a long ball forward. Came going in well. Big Mark came going in strong there on number 11, Julian Brudel, which will earn Big Mark, Big Came a bit of a lecture there from today's match referee from Lancaster. Not worry, not bother Big Mark too much. We're just glad to see him back in the side. We thought he might be out this afternoon, but he's made it. First time, well struck free kick there by number 8, Steve Agnew. Well saved by Dave Felgate there. Brought Felgate to his knees there for the first time this afternoon. So Felgate now with a long clearance for Bolton. Up goes Big Trev. Trev winning the ball, it comes to Stevens. Stevens tries to get past his man, but well tidied up, well cleared there by number 4, Gwyn Thomas. He gets the ball back to Baker in the Barnsley goal. So Baker with a long kick forward now for Barnsley. Came with a good header there. And the ball going into touch at the expense of a throw, so it's a Barnsley throw, which will be taken by Paul Cross. And the ball going into touch off Scotty. Barnsley gaining a bit of ground there and have another throw. But quite an entertaining game here at Oakwell this afternoon. So Cross. Agnew, back to Cross, back to Agnew. Agnew plays the ball out wide. It sounds like some sort of American senator, doesn't he? So the ball comes to Tomo. Tomo doing well, gets it to Henshaw. Henshaw, oh, a late challenge there at Henshaw. Dear me, what a bad foul. The referee never saw it with his back to things. A really late challenge there on Henshaw. And the free kick, really the referee was nowhere then on that occasion, busy looking at something else when this happened. So Phil Neal telling Big Trev to get back into the fray there and not argue with the ref. But a late challenge on Henshaw there, and luckily the linesman on the far side on the yellow flag had spotted it. Mr. J.J. Shawcross from Northwich. So a free kick awarded to Bolton. So quarter of an hour gone here at Oakwell, 15 minutes gone. Just listen to the travelling Bolton army, just listen to them in full voice there. What would it be like if we get a goal? So this 15 minutes gone. Phil Neal with this free kick. Phil Neal gets the ball forward. But it's overhit. It's a long ball played forward. The wind at the back of him. And the ball travel behind there. So Clive Baker now with a long kick forward for Barnsley. Sutty with the header there, gets it into touch at the expense of a throw. Bolton containing Barnsley quite well and in fact breaking out themselves on one or two occasions. So it's a throw by Barnsley to Brudel. Brudel plays the ball to the far side into the path of Beresford. Beresford gets the ball first time, intended to hit it on the volley, but even he's no Maradona in these conditions, and the ball going well wide. So goal kick to Bolton. So Dave Felgate now with this goal kick for Bolton. Felgate with a long kick forward. Morgan beaten there by centre half McEwen, and it's Barnsley on the ball now. The ball played forward there by Lowndes. A good ball into the path of number 7 Foreman, who played the ball inside for Brudel, but it took a good clearance by the Bolton defence to put the ball behind at the expense of yet another corner. So it's a corner over on the far side of the field to Barnsley, which will be taken by number 10 John Beresford. So Beresford plays the ball in, headed on there by Foreman to the far post, but the ball headed clear by Steve Thompson, I think, on that occasion. Barnsley starting to pile the pressure on just a little bit, and another corner, this time at the other side. So Barnsley with 2 corners in quick succession there, one at each side of the field. So the ball played in there, headed clear by Camey. Not properly clear though, and it took a good save from Dave Felgate. So Dave Felgate constantly putting in good performances week in, week out. Felgate, a long clearance, long kick forward. Stevens there, gets his head to the ball, a good header too to Morgan. Morgan gets round his man, beats his man, and Morgan there couldn't get clear off centre half at McGowan, and more out of frustration he just tripped in there. So a free kick to Barnsley. Barnsley coming clear now with Agnew. Agnew plays the ball out wide to Joyce. Joe Joyce, that is. Joyce plays it forward. Intended for Foreman there, but too much pace on the ball, and the ball running through to Felgate. So Felgate now with a long clearance for Bolton. Picked up by Joyce, but Henshawing well. Gets the ball forward. Intended for Stevens, but a foul on Henshaw there by Joyce, and the referee wanting a word with Joe Joyce there for a late challenge on Gary Henshaw. So Bolton starting to press forward now here at Oakwell this afternoon. So Phil Neal with the free kick for Bolton. So the ex-England international now on the ball for Bolton. Plays the ball forward. Backheader by Morgan to Stevens. Stevens heads it back for Thompson, but trying to create an opening. They're trying to prize an opening. Barnsley come clear. The ball's played up to Lowndes. Lowndes on the ball now for the Reds. Lowndes comes clear. Good ball played to number 3 Cross, but a very good challenge indeed. A very good challenge by Storer, and the large Bolton crowd, and Storer included, thought it wasn't a corner, but a corner it was. It was awarded, but I must say I didn't agree with the lads when I thought it was a throw-in. Anyway, play on now, and the ball cleared. Morgan down injured there. They wanted a bit of rough play going on out there, going unnoticed by the referee. But Henshaw doing well. A late challenge on Henshaw, a bit of a rugby scrum. So Thompson, oh dear me, what's going on? And the referee's going to have to take control of this game. It's going to get up, it's going to cut up a bit nasty here. If the referee's a little bit going to have to pay a bit more attention of this game and take notice more of his officials. So a free kick awarded to Bolton, and it's Derek Scott with the free kick, but Morgan still down, receiving treatment from Bolton physio Mr. Nightingale. But Henshaw and Morgan and Phil Neal, of course, and Sutty and Scotty have all played at higher level, of course, so playing at this stage is no problem to lads of that calibre. Henshaw played in the second division for quite a while with Grimsby Town, of course, as did Big Dave Felgate. And Storer, of course, Birmingham City and Everton, and a short stay at Wigan Athletic, and then to Bolton. So Morgan seems to be okay now, and the Bolton physio leaves the field. And the free kick, Scotty with the free kick. Scotty gets the ball forward. Up goes Big Morgan. And the ball comes to Camey. Camey in quickly. The ball ricocheting off Barnsley number 11, Brudel there. And Bolton have a throw out on the far side. Bolton starting to press forward now, looking for that vital opening goal. So Neal. Stevens plays a first time ball, but it's soul short. He challenges back well. But in goes Henshaw. Henshaw, Julian Darby, Phil Neal. Phil Neal gets the ball to Steve Thompson. Thompson in a superb position here, breaking clear. Storer out on the far side, but Thompson might have a go. He does. It hits the big centre half there for Barnsley. It hits McGowan, and the ball eventually cleared by Barnsley and knocked into touch by Bolton at the expense of a throw. So it's a Barnsley throw just in front of the cameras here on the halfway line. And it's Paul Cross with the throw for Barnsley. And the ball going into touch once again, this time off Storer, and Barnsley have yet another throw. So the ball played forward there, and good play there by the Barnsley number 7 by Foreman. Plays the ball out wide, but a good challenge by Henshaw. Super challenge to Ian Stevens. Stevens gets round his man nicely. Remember, he has the pace. Stevens, two nice challenges there by Stevens. Beat his man nicely. Going forward, he will take him on. He has got confidence. Good play. Here he goes. Cuts inside and wins the throw-in. It's not gone yet, it has now, so Bolton have a throw out on the far side of the field. Good running that by Ian Stevens. Good aggressive, positive play there by Stevens. So 22 minutes of this game gone now as Bolton take this throw-in down near the Barnsley corner flag. Julian Darby now with the throw. Comes to Thompson. Thompson volleys one in, not far wide either. The Bolton crowd, a big ooh from the Bolton crowd there, which tells you the ball wasn't far wide, and just whistling past the post there. So Bolton giving as much as they get now. They're fighting back well. So Baker with a long kick forward. Scotty tidying up there, gets it clear, doesn't do it right first time, but gets it right second time and gets it clear. So it's a throw to Barnsley, quickly taken by Beresford. The ball whipped in there by, the ball was whipped in there by Barnsley there, into the path by number 3, Paul Cross, into the path of number 9, Steve Lowndes. A good header by Lowndes, but always going well wide. In a superb position, I might say, there, Lowndes. He got past the Bolton defence, but failed to make better use of his header, and the ball going well wide. So it's a goal kick, which will be taken by Felgate. Felgate now gets it forward to Julian Darby. Phil Neal. Neal doesn't get it offside. Good claim there by Phil Neal. Good intelligent thinking there. And offside decision, free kick awarded to Bolton almost immediately. That's what comes with knowing the rules of the game. So Phil Neal with a good ball forward. Up goes Morgan. Morgan goes for it but just misses it. Stevens goes for it but it's not clear. Up to big number 9 Lowndes, but Lowndes makes a mess of it. And it's a throw to Bolton, out on the far side of the field. It's Phil Neal with the throw. And the ball knocked into touch this time by Agnew. Bolton have yet another throw. So quickly taken by Henshaw to Neal, back to Henshaw, back to Neal. Neal gets it forward. Oh, Stevens running well. The ball comes to Stevens, but unfortunately he had 2 defenders to beat there. But good running by Stevens, created panic in the Barnsley defence. And Barnsley give away, number 3 Cross gives away a corner kick. So Bolton have the first corner kick of the afternoon out on the far side of the field. Just listen to the roar from the travelling Bolton army out there. So it's Stevie Thompson now with the corner kick for Bolton. Thompson swings it in. Up goes Sutton. All panic stations in the Barnsley defence. Out clear by Joyce, but only as far as Storer. Storer gets round his man nicely. Bit of intelligent play by Storer, but a good clearance there by Cross, who gets the ball into touch. So it's Scotty now with the throw for Bolton. Scotty to Big Trev. So it's Big Trevor Morgan. Holds the ball up well, plays it to Storer, but a good clearance there by the Barnsley defence. Get the ball to Beresford. Beresford gets it forward, coming forward now. Good challenge that by Scotty, who gets the ball to Henshaw. Henshaw takes no chances and plays the ball all the way back to Bolton keeper Felgate. Felgate to Neal. Neal back to Felgate. So Felgate with the long kick forward now. Up goes Big Trev, just beaten there by, in fact, a good header by centre-half Paul McGowan. And the ball going into touch, so Barnsley have a throw just in front of the cameras here once again. Cross with the throw. Scotty doing well. In go Barnsley. Big Mike came there. Up goes Tomo. Came in again. Tomo doing well. Tomo spots his manager, Phil Neal. Phil Neal drills a long ball forward into the path of Ian Stevens. Stevens going for it. But unfortunately, just got a touch to the ball and it ran into touch. But if one has the feeling if the ball drops right for Stevens, he has the pace to get behind the Barnsley defence. So it's a good throw. And Barnsley have yet another throw, this time on the far side of the field once again. So I was going to say a good tackle that by Henshaw, but the referee is adjudged that Henshaw gave away a free kick there. So it's a free kick to Barnsley, just inside the Barnsley half, which will be taken on the far side of the field by Joe Joyce. So it's Joyce gets the ball forward. Sutton gets it clear. Oh, the big number 9 doing well there. Lowndes doing well there, rounding Sutton, and then eventually getting a shot, which was saved well by Felgate. So Felgate with a long clearance now. Stevens going for it, doing well, gets the return. Morgan going for it, but the Barnsley defence getting a bit of butcher there, had to be quick there to dispossess Morgan and get the ball back to Baker. So it's Baker with a long clearance. The ball just hitting Phil Neal and going into touch. Barnsley throw. Joyce to Agnew. Agnew gets it forward. The ball played back in again. Sutty. Morgan doing well. Henshaw. Good play that by Bolton. Henshaw spotting Stevens, but he doesn't quite get his pass right. Plays a long ball forward, but Stevens goes for it. And the ball just running through to Clive Baker in the Barnsley goal. Well, Baker belts the ball forward. And the ball runs right through to his opposite number, Felgate. So Dave Felgate now with a long kick forward. Morgan beaten by McGowan, and I think it's offside or some infringement, not quite sure what for, but it's a free kick to Bolton. That's the important thing, which will be taken by Dave Sutton. Just inside the Bolton half. So Sutty takes the kick, gets it forward. Morgan, must have been a foul on Morgan. No, says the referee. The ball comes to Brudel. Brudel plays a first time ball. Offside, yes, had to be a mile off. The ball played through to number 9 Lowndes. A good ball, I must say, by Brudel. It split the Bolton defence, but yards offside. But gentleman play there. All credit to Lowndes there. Good sporting play there. Brings the ball back to Phil Neal. So Phil Neal plays the ball forward. Up goes Morgan. Julian Darby to Steve Thompson. Thompson plays the ball out wide for Storer, but Cross doing well there, gets the ball clear, but in goes Scotty with a good braving header. It comes to Morgan. Darby back into the path of Morgan, but well cleared there by Paul Futcher, who knocked it well up into the stand and into touch. So it's a throw to Wanderers. Wanderers starting to press now, creating a few gaps in the Barnsley defence. So Scotty, of course, one must realise that Bolton are without the infamous John Thomas this afternoon. Camey, big mark now, doing well here for Bolton. Tries to find Morgan, but Barnsley pick up the loose ball. Now Barnsley coming forward now with Beresford. Beresford plays the ball, makes a complete boo-boo there, makes a complete mess of it. Starting to get rattled. That's a sign that the Bolton team starting to take charge of the game a little bit. Bit of frustration creeping in. Felgate with a long kick forward. Scotty, Thompson gets it forward. Morgan going for it. Stevens going for it. And big centre half McGuigan there had to be quick there as he played the ball back to Baker, with Stevens bearing down like a greyhound. So Kane, Storer. A break here now by Barnsley. Bolton will have to be on the toes here. It's Beresford. Storer doing well there. Good running by Storer, and in fact a foul on Storer by Beresford. Quick play, very quick running there by Storer. Retrieve the situation for Bolton there. So a free kick taken by Scotty. The ball played back to Dave Felgate, the Bolton keeper. So 31 minutes at Oakwell here, 31 minutes gone. Barnsley 0, Bolton 0. Felgate with a long kick forward. Morgan trying to get around his man, but runs into big McGuigan. McGuigan plays it forward. And the ball going straight into touch up at the other end of the field, so it's a goal kick to Bolton. Dave Felgate now with a long kick forward. It's not a good kick, and it's picked up there by the Barnsley number 7 Foreman, who drilled the ball forward, who hammered it forward, and the ball taking a ricochet off the legs of Dave Sutton. Dave Sutton doing well there, blocking the shot and just getting it behind at the expense of a corner kick. An uncharacteristic mistake that by Felgate, who's normally so good with his kicking. So Barnsley now with a corner kick on the far side of the field. The corner kick played in. Big Mark came there, gets the ball clear, and a corner kick at the other side. The Bolton fans didn't agree with that, of course, but the linesman and the referee both adamant that a corner kick it was. The Bolton fans thought it had taken it, Mark Came had headed it and it took a deflection. So Barnsley swing the ball in. Felgate fisting the ball clear, and it's a corner once again, this time at the other side of the field. So Barnsley had quite a lot of corners in this first half. Not quite sure the number, must have been 6 or 7 at least. So it's Beresford now with this corner kick, this time over on the far side of the field. The ball played in, it comes to Foreman. Foreman plays it back to Beresford. Beresford plays it in once again, and Scotty watches the ball to safety. The ball just whistling across there and going behind at the expense of a goal kick. So Dave Felgate now with the goal kick for Bolton. The ball played forward. Ian Stevens trying to get to it, had his hands on the back of number 2 Joe Joyce there, and a free kick awarded to Barnsley just inside the Barnsley half. So it's Futcher with the free kick for Barnsley. Futcher takes the ball, plays it forward. Out comes Felgate, good goalkeeping, good catch, good clean catch. So a long kick forward by Dave Felgate, headed on by Stevens. Sutty going in. Sutty fouled, a foul on Sutty there, gives Bolton a free kick. So Sutty with the free kick, gets the ball forward, up goes Big Trev. In goes Julian Derby. Derby got in a good header there, tried to play it down into the path of Stevens, but unfortunately couldn't get the direction that he required. So it's Baker on the ball now for Barnsley. A long kick forward by Baker. Sutton doing well with the header there, gets it clear. Barnsley coming forward once again, but a foul by Mark Came on Brudel there gives Barnsley a free kick just outside the, about 25 yards out in fact, gives Barnsley a free kick. So it's a free kick, and we have not quite sure who's going to take it here, but Beresford comes forward and thrashes it, hits it well but saved easily by Felgate. Good thinking by Felgate though, quickly across his goals and made it look easy. So Dave Felgate now with a good kick, a long kick forward. Thompson plays it forward, but Stevens offside, and a little bit unlucky. Young Ian Stevens caught offside there. One would just love to see him get a good break. So a free kick by Futcher, quickly taken. The ball played out wide to Cross. Barnsley coming forward now. Mark came in well. But oh no, I don't see how we could say that was a free kick. The number 7 was slipping, the Foreman was slipping as Big Mark came in, but free kick awarded to Barnsley. So it's Beresford with the free kick. Beresford takes the ball, plays it to the far post. Headed clear by Big Mark Came. Bit of a mix-up there. Derby gets it clear. Thompson doing well. Thompson does well, gets it clear. Futcher got it clear, but only as far as Futcher. Futcher played the ball out wide, made a mess of it, so it's a throw to Bolton. And it's Scotty with the throw for Bolton. Scotty, Storer, Futcher, Scotty once again, and Agnew. Agnew plays it out wide to Joycey. Joycey plays it forward, back to Joyce. But Sutty in well there. Good clearance by Big Dave Sutton, gets it forward and it's still in play. Goes at Morgan. Morgan, oh, foul on Morgan, surely. How's about that? Very nearly a rugby tackle on Morgan, that. Morgan getting round his man nicely. Free kick awarded to Bolton, deep inside the Barnsley half. Bolton pressing forward, creating a few problems here. The big front men for Bolton, causing a few problems for Barnsley. So free kick, Phil Neal and Gary Henshaw. So Henshaw with the free kick, Henshaw takes it, plays it forward, Agnew gets it clear, but Thompson in well. Thompson doing very well, but unfortunately can't direct it to a Bolton player. The ball breaks to Barnsley. Oh, a good challenge by Henshaw. I'm going to say the ball broke to Brudel, but a good clearance by Sutton. Sutton doing superbly well there. Gets the ball back to Falgate. Really has been an exciting, interesting, I would say intriguing first half. Having not been at Oakwell for some 5 years, of course, not quite sure what to expect when one gets here. Bolton in the 4th division, of course, these days, but certainly not playing like it this afternoon. And we're proud of them. So Falgate gets the ball forward. A quick break by Barnsley, and the pace of the ball beating everyone there and running into touch. So it's a goal kick to Bolton. .39 minutes gone here at Oakwell. Barnsley 0, Bolton 0. So Falgate now gets it forward. Stevie Thompson there. The ball came to him once again. Falgate had a bit of a problem with his goal kicking there. Not as good as Dave would like it to be. So Falgate once again, this time he kicks it from his arms, gets the ball into the Barnsley half. Beresford. And the ball comes to Agnew. Agnew plays it out wide. Ian Stevens, good read, well read there by Stevens. Henshaw plays the ball forward, so it's Stevens on the break. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Here comes Ian Stevens. A good break here. Stevens on the ball. Stevens plays the ball across, whips it across. A good header, cleared by McGuigan. Comes to Julian Derby. Derby gets to the ball, plays it forward. Storer going for it, but eventually tidied up there by Paul Cross. But that was the best Bolton break there's been up to now. A long kick forward by Baker. And Big Mark Kane going in, gets it. Steve Thompson, Scotty thumps it forward. Bounce here on the ball. Futcher gets it. Futcher plays it forward. Beresford well offside there. Number 10 Beresford caught offside, and the linesman on the red trim, Mr. T.A. Moore from Bradford, had no hesitation to wait for offside. So the officials wanting the ball taken back, and it's Sutty with a free kick, plays it back to Falgate in the Bolton goal. So Falgate now with a long kick forward. Up goes Morgan, back header, tries to find Stevens. Stevens pacey, Stevens quick of course, but wasn't that quick, and the ball played back to Baker. Baker gets it forward. And Sutton gets it clear. Only as far as Joe Joyce. Joyce plays the ball inside to Lowndes, but a good challenge by Bolton. Steve Thompson gets it clear. Thompson gets it clear, finds Phil Neal. Phil Neal plays it forward, but only as far as Thomas. Thomas gets it forward. Neal in once again. Good play to Henshaw. Henshaw plays it down the line to try to find Morgan, but Henshaw in quickly once again. And a free kick awarded to Barnsley, supposedly for a foul by Henshaw. So a free kick taken by Barnsley. Butcher. Agnew. So it's Aggie as they call him here on the ball. Plays the ball across to Cross. Cross plays it in. An header there which tries to find the Barnsley number 11 Brudel, but the referee's saying that had hit Sutton, and the corner kick awarded to Barnsley. One or two unusual decisions to say the least. So it's another corner kick. A lot of corners, a vast number of corners in this first half have all fell to naught, and let's just hope that this one does as well. So the corner kick will be taken by Lowndes. Lowndes whips the ball in. Oh, cleared off the line by Henshaw. What a good clearance there. Felgate beaten for once. Scotty gets the ball forward. No, it's Stevens. Bolton on the break here. Ian Stevens does well, keeps the ball in play. No, says the linesman. Unlucky Stevens. Good running by Ian Stevens there. Almost had a quick continental type break there. Caught them on the sucker punch, but the ball just beating Stevens and going into touch. So a good clearance that by Henshaw, but for once Felgate beaten. He belted it off the line and almost set up an attack for Bolton. So Phil Neal now in for Bolton. Phil Neal gets it into touch. A throw to Barnsley about halfway inside their own half. Over on the far side of the field. So 43 minutes gone now, just coming up to half time, just approaching half time here at Barnsley this afternoon. And Barnsley take this throw in. The ball comes back to Futcher. Futcher across to McGuigan. McGuigan plays it back to Futcher. Futcher gets it forward. Up goes Big Camey. The ball comes to the Barnsley number 7, Darren Foreman, who I must say from a good position with the Bolton defence backpedaling, made a complete ash of it, made a complete boo-boo of it. Been a Bolton player, I'd have been very, very disappointed, and I'm sure that a player such as John Thomas would have loved a position such as that. I was on my way down to the ground this afternoon when somebody said the Barnsley forward line aren't the best in the land, and you can see why. So Felgate with a good kick forward. Stevens to Storer. So Stuart Storer on the ball now. Storer taking men on, holding the ball up. Gets in between two men, runs at them, but took a good challenge by Agnew to tidy up for Barnsley and get the ball back to Baker in the Barnsley goal. So Clive Baker now on the ball for Barnsley. Baker gets the ball forward. And offside. Barnsley offside there, and Bolton have a free kick. So Mark Kane with the free kick plays the ball back to Dave Felgate. So Felgate with the long kick forward. Julian Darby in well there. Steve Thompson whips it forward, tries to find Stevens. Stevens going for it, and so is Cross. Cross tidies up and plays it back to Baker, the Barnsley keeper. So Baker plays it forward. Scotty gets his head to the ball and heads it into touch. So corner, a throw-in awarded to Barnsley. Beresford, Cross plays it forward, up into the path of Brudel. Brudel gets round his man nicely, squares the ball, and Julian Darby, oh dear me, Julian Darby just racing in to intercept there, got his foot to the ball and just touched it onto the Bolton post, and thankfully for Bolton the ball just striking the post and going the correct side of the post. So corner kick awarded to Barnsley. That can be considered a bit of a let-off after some good play there by the Barnsley winger. The ball whipped in and it came, Morgan heads it clear to Storer. Storer gets it clear, and there goes the half-time whistle. Tremendous first half by Bolton. Barnsley 0, Bolton 0. The lads from the 4th Division here going off to massive applause here from the vast travelling Bolton army. So all to look forward to in the second half. 0-0. Welcome back now for the start of this second half with all to play for. It's Barnsley 0, Bolton 0, and it's Barnsley to kick off attacking their own supporters, and Bolton of course playing up to in front of their massed travelling army. So it's Barnsley on a quick break here. The ball played out wide to Lowndes, so it's Lowndes on the ball now, whips the ball across. Phil Neal gets it clear, Sutty gets it clear, and it comes to Joyce. Joyce plays it in, but Offside, Barnsley offside there, and a free kick awarded to Wanderers. So a tremendous display in the first half by Bolton, keeping the scores to 0-0 at half time. So Dave Felgate now with a long kick forward, and Morgan going for the ball but beaten by the centre half. Stevens gets it forward. So Barnsley getting it clear, but a bad clearance, and it comes to Henshaw. Henshaw plays it forward for Trevor Morgan. Morgan going for it with Futcher, but Futcher just gets it clear. Phil Neal, good header, gets the ball to Henshaw. Henshaw to Morgan. Bolton attacking now, putting a bit of pressure on themselves, and kneeling well. Good play by Phil Neal. Good attacking play by Neal. Good play again, and a good ball played out wide to Henshaw. Henshaw whips it in. Morgan goes for it, but the ball comes to Derby. Derby to Thompson. Storer asking for it. Thompson decided to shoot. It comes back to Thompson. Bolton still pressing. Henshaw. Henshaw. Much better start this by Bolton. Scotty out wide to Storer. Storer gets round his man. Oh, good play by Storer. Here goes Storer. Oh, good attacking play. Good ball played out wide to Stevens. Ian Stevens now. Whips one across. Henshaw. Oh! Henshaw, they're completely unmarked in a superb position. A good ball from Stevens, and Henshaw whipped the ball first time, and the ball going high over the Barnsley crossbar, but really the Barnsley defence split wide open on that occasion, and Bolton really looking for a bit of blood of their own there, and who can deny them? That was superb attacking football. Good play initially by Phil Neal, setting up the move, and then Ian Stevens getting in a good cross after some good play by Storer. So Baker gets the ball forward for Barnsley. In goes Kane. Stevens out wide to Storer, but Storer unable to control the ball. Good challenge that from Scotty, beating Beresford there, and the ball goes into touch. It's a throw-in out on the far side, and McGuigan, the big centre half, throws the ball forward to Joyce, and it's Joyce with the throw, gets the ball back to McGuigan. McGuigan plays the ball across all the way back to his own keeper, Baker, and the Bolton fans in fine voice, they're lapping this up. Baker gets it forward. Sutty. Stevens. Henshaw. Oh, Henshaw left it a little bit there then, and it's good play by Julian Derby there, beating his opposite, not beating Gwyn Thomas. Good play by Derby, good ball, it's Morgan. Oh, really, Trevor Morgan, big Trev there in Akers' face. He should have done better. Completely broke through the Barnsley defence there, and did everything right by score. And the ball saved by Baker. Baker couldn't believe his luck there that big Trev should have done better on that occasion. But all credit to Bolton, they're really pushing Barnsley back now. Just listen to this roar. Phil Neal, Henshaw, Stevens, Henshaw. Oh, good play by Henshaw. Stevens out wide. Stevens going for it. Just listen to this burning roar here. Stevens doing well, keeping the ball in play, and tries to get around his man. And is adjudged to have given away a free kick. A bit of a push by Stevens on Joe Joyce there. Gives a free kick to Barnsley, but one can't help thinking about Trevor Morgan there in a real good position. I'm sure 9 times out of 10 he would have scored there. So Baker gets it forward. Phil Neal in well there, gets it into touch. So now you're seeing the big push from Bolton now, trying to push Barnsley back. So it's a throw now, halfway inside the Bolton half, taken by Joe Joyce. Ball comes back to Joyce. Henshaw gets it forward. Still in play, Stevens. Nice ball, Julian Derby. Storer asking for it on the wing. Good ball by Derby out to Storer. But unfortunately, Storer just couldn't get the ball down and keep it in touch. So it's a throw to Barnsley out on the far side of the field. Just listen to these Bolton fans here. I'd love it if Bolton could get a goal, just for them. So Sutton, and Sutton gets a throw for Bolton out on the far side of the field. And the Bolton fans are chanting, up the football, here we go. When we win promotion, this is what we'll sing. And at the end of the day, that's what all Bolton wants to see, a good promotion side. Back to some sort of pride, but this afternoon it's all about pride, restoring some pride, and I think they've certainly done that. Futcher plays the ball out wide, and the ball comes to Joyce. Joyce plays it through. Sutty, good challenge by Sutty, gets the ball back to Dave Falgate. Good play by Sutty there. So Dave Falgate now, a long kick forward. Morgan just beating the Stevie Tomo, gets it forward. Morgan once again. Tomo battling well. Tries to find Storer. Storer unable to keep it in play because every time Storer has got the ball on the floor, he's caused them all sorts of problems. So it's a throw out on the far side. Sutty tidies up at the back, plays it back to Falgate. And really, Bolton are keeping Barnsley pinned back, right back. It's a total different story from the first half. They're really making a real resolute effort to get a goal here. Oh, panic stations in the Barnsley defence. Stevens there causing havoc there at the back. And the ball runs through to Barnsley keeper Clive Barker. So Barker gets it forward. And a throw-in awarded to Bolton, just on the halfway line. So Henshaw gets it to Phil Neal. So Phil Neal with the throw now for Bolton. Just listen to that Bolton roar. Phil Neal tries to find Morgan. Butcher gets it clear. In goes big Kamey. Kamey too. Oh dear me. He's splitting hers a bit there. The referee has Big Kane went in for the header as adjudged to a foul Brudel there. So Barnsley with a free kick. So Butcher plays the ball out wide to Joyce. Oh, good challenge by Henshaw. Henshaw doing well, having a stormer of a game. And unluckily the ball just coming back, hitting Henshaw and going into touch, so it's a throw. 3 minutes of the second half gone here. And already Bolton could have been a goal up. So Sutton doing well. Phil Neal now. Phil Neal gets it forward. Stevens going for it, but the pace of the ball always beating him and going into touch. So we have a Barnsley throw here, just on the halfway line. And it's Joe Joyce. Henshaw doing well there, battling well. Phil Neal in well. Oh, he's doing really well, is Phil Neal. And a foul on Neal there by number 9 Lowndes. Gives Bolton a free kick. Phil Neal, he seems to be lapping it up this afternoon, having a stormer of a game here in the second half. And all Bolton can be proud of him. Phil Neal gets the ball forward. Julian Darby finds Stevie Tomo. Tomo holds the ball up, plays the ball forward. Stevens goes for it, but Julian Darby running through, anticipating a layoff. But the ball comes to Barnsley. Barnsley on a break. Good tackle by Stevie Thompson. Sutton in well. A foul on Sutton there. Gives Bolton a free kick just inside the centre circle. So Bolton starting to give Barnsley a few problems, trying to teach them a lesson of their own here. So the Barnsley subs warming up here. That's a sign of Bolton pressurising Barnsley. Phil Neal gets the ball forward. And it's Brudel. Sutty beating Foreman there. Good play by Sutty. Gets the ball back to Falgate. And it shouldn't be long before we start seeing Bolton, on the evidence of this, shouldn't be long before we start seeing Bolton climb up the 4th division table, if not all the way to the very top. Stevens, Henshaw plays the ball in. Morgan. The ball comes to Storer. Oh dear, brilliant save by Baker. Play on, says the referee. No, but we have a flag up for some infringement. Henshaw not happy with it, but the linesman on the red trim, Mr. T.A. Moore from Bradford had spotted something that all of Bolton hadn't spotted. And one Bolton player down injured in the penalty box, and Mr. Nightingale on to administer some treatment to the injured Bolton player. But really, that was a real opening. Bolton starting causing Barnsley a few problems. So Stevie Thompson down on the deck there, and receiving some treatment from Mr. Nightingale, but thankfully he seems okay. He don't seem too bad. He's getting up now. He's had a good game, has Tomo. Just listen to the applause from the Bolton army here. Free kick, rather a lucky let-off for Barnsley that, because Barnsley were up against it at that particular time. Free kick quickly taken by Baker. The ball comes to McGuigan. He plays it back to Baker. So the Bolton subs now warming up. Winstanley and Bruntman both warming up. So Barnsley, Butcher gets it forward. Big Mark Kane being held there, but the decision going Barnsley's way. 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other that, but the referee had deemed that it was a free kick to Barnsley. So the big centre-half McGuigan gets it forward, plays it in. The ball comes to Felgate, saved easily by Felgate. So Dave Felgate on the ball for Bolton now, with the wind at his back. A long kick from Felgate, deep into the Barnsley half. Big Trev going for it, the ball disputed. It comes to Stevens. Ian Stevens running well, but unfortunately couldn't get past Futcher. Phil Neal in well there. Big Camey, good clearance. Oh, just deflected past Futcher, but Julian Darby just couldn't get to it. But Joyce does, and it's a bad mistake, and in comes Steve Thompson. Can Thompson go all the way? Oh, a bad pass by Thompson. Really, Thompson should have gone all the way there with the Barnsley defence pedaling. A real chance was created for Bolton. Phil Neal in well there, but oh, 2 fouls there. Oh dear me, a bit of aggravation there creeping in. And Julian Darby did the correct thing there to walk away from the incident, but really the referee's going to have to watch this. It's not just one-sided. He seems to be picking out Bolton all the time. A bit of an homer, so it looks like a booking for Julian Darby. But what about the retaliation from the big number 9 Steve Lands there? Let's hope he sees something about that as well. Intelligent play by Julian Darby to walk away from the incident, but a booking, a yellow card there, so first booking of the afternoon goes to young Julian, and he doesn't want to feel too downhearted about that. He wants to get stuck in and be even more aggressive. So it's Futcher with the free kick. Futcher gets the ball forward. The ball comes, Phil Neal gets it clear. Good clearance by Neal. Only as far as his opposite number, Cross. Cross plays it forward, tries to find Beresford, but Bolton have it well contained, well under control. So it's Scotty. Morgan gets it up the line to try to find Storer, but Morgan in well again, but the referee blowing his whistle. Morgan battling well. Oh, doing very well. Oh, come on, ref. It's another booking job here. I'm convinced he's an homer. Just listen to the Bolton crowd, they don't agree. No, just a verbal chin wag, no booking. Poor ref, very poor ref. So David Allison from Lancaster is a name to remember. So free kick taken by Cross to Agnew. Agnew plays it out wide to Joyce. Joyce plays it forward to Lowndes. Lowndes whips it in. Saved easily by Felgate. Doing well there, Felgate. Play on, says the ref. Oh dear, the ref changing his mind. The linesman saying the ball had gone behind. I've already said some unusual decisions, and this is quite bizarre. Quite bizarre indeed. The referee, and from where I'm sat up here in the gantry, the ball had not crossed the line. No way at all had the ball crossed the line. The linesman over on the far side couldn't see as good as I could see from here. So the corner kick to Barnsley has relieved the pressure, because they were under some pressure, quite a lot of pressure. So Agnew, Storer, Sutty, good play by Sutty, really hammered the ball into touch there. So Barnsley now fighting for the very existence. A corner kick awarded yet again, and it's Beresford with this corner kick over on this side of the field. But it's the Bolton fans. Just listen to this roar from the travelling Bolton army. The ball swung in. We have a real cup tie on our hands here now. Real ding-dong-do. Agnew. Bolton fighting, proving every inch that there is much a match to Barnsley as what Barnsley are to them. The ball goes fast. Oh dear me, I've just been saying how well they were doing when a mistake at the back there. A tragic mistake, I must say, lets in Barnsley for the opening goal of the game after 11 minutes of this second half. I've just been praising the Bolton lads when a bit of a slip up there, a bit of a mistake, but completely against the run of play I might add in this second half. The game is by far from over. So Stevens, Morgan, The Bolton fans getting behind the team even more. Scotty, Morgan. You'll see Bolton rise to the occasion. A foul on Morgan here. Some bad officials in the first place with the corner kick really led in Barnsley, and quite frankly it wasn't a corner kick. No way was it a corner kick. And they can all say what they want. Quite right, the crowd are chanting cheat, cheat, the Bolton crowd, and quite right. The ball played in. In comes Stevens. Brilliant goal! Brilliant goal! Absolutely magic. Ian Stevens, he does his stuff. What a superb header. Drilled the ball home into the far corner of the net. 1-1, and Clive Baker had no chance whatsoever. Absolutely fantastic. And I must say it's only justice because Barnsley, it should not have been a goal. No way should that have been a goal, and no way should it have been a corner kick. Brilliant stuff. 1-1. So after 12 minutes of the second half, Bolton all square, 1-1, and what a ding-dong do we've got on our hands here. I just said Barnsley had scored completely against the run of the play, and Ian Stevens are going to earn himself a booking for a late challenge there on number 8 Agnew. No danger. So the Bolton fans in fine voice here. What a fine performance by Bolton. One of the best performances by Bolton I've seen for a very, very long time. Workmanlike, a credit to all the Bolton. And just look at the sides of this Bolton following here. The Barnsley fans getting a bit uptight here now, trying to bait the Bolton fans, but I'm sure nothing will spoil the day here. Barnsley always second class here in this second half here. So it's Futcher now with the free kick. Kane and Scotty gets it clear for Bolton. Scotty hammers it up the line. A long clearance, pushing the Barnsley back. Tidied up by Futcher. So Barnsley now up against it. But what a really well taken goal. It was a dream goal. Superb. So Stevens are really buzzing now. They can look out, tell them. I'm pleased for the lad. He's waited for his chance and took it well. So it's Barnsley. Foreman, out wide, Beresford, the ball played across. Oh, a deflection. Phil Neal almost deflecting the ball past his own keeper there. Thankfully he didn't get a foot to it, and Felgate was there. So the game's swinging now from one end to the other. What an exciting game here. Morgan tries to get it forward. Stevens buzzing there. Stevens in the clear. Stevens gets his foot to the ball but couldn't get it. It breaks to, I was going to say to Storer, but no, it's Barnsley on the break now. Beresford. Beresford. The ball played inside. Oh, a good clearance there. Oh, dear me. Oh, the ball came back to number 10, Beresford. Bolton couldn't get it clear. A well-taken goal. Bolton, Barnsley 2, Bolton Wanderers 1. But really, all to play for here. Still anybody's game. A bit of a lapse there in the Bolton defence. Led in Barnsley, but nothing to be ashamed of. By no means. What a cracking game we've got our hands here at Barnsley this afternoon. But it looked to all intents and purposes we had it clear, and they got through again. So here come Bolton again. Thompson brought down there. But listen to the Bolton fans, just listen to them. No way are they second class. The Barnsley fans trying to get at them here. So it's Barnsley 2, Bolton 1. What a cracking second half here, and what a third round cup tie we can be proud of. Phil Neal gets it forward. Morgan, Stevens. Oh dear, the keeper had to be on his toes there. Clive Baker dived at the feet of Ian Stevens there as the youngster raced in. Oh, a bit of a scrap here. The police are weighed in, and we've got trouble at the back of the Bolton goal. The dog's going in, and Bobby's helmet's flying about here. It's a sad sight here, but really, Phil Neal, Stevens. Oh! A mistake by Futcher, almost led in Stevens there. Bolton by no means underrated, by no means second fiddle, and always likely to get a goal here. So 16 minutes of this exciting second half gone. Barnsley 2, Bolton 1. Sutton. I wasn't quite sure the scorer. Oh, Beresford got the second goal. Phil Neal tries to get the ball forward for Bolton. So Barnsley coming forward, Sutty, Phil Neal doing well, Henshaw. Henshaw, oh, foul on Henshaw there by number 11, Brudel. Bolton trying to press forward now at every opportunity, and what a cracking game it really is here. The police seem to have restored some sort of order at the back of the Van Over. It's all starting again here. Indiscriminately picked someone out of the crowd there, as far as I could see. Morgan, and the Bolton fans retaliating, fighting back. So the ball played forward. Steve Barnsley, ball played out wide by Brudel. Brudel plays it in. Sutty, Phil Neal tidies up, but almost number 3 there. But Bolton lives to fight again. The ball comes to Henshaw. Henshaw wins the throw for Bolton. Bolton pressing well. The officials did us for the first goal. No argument about that. So, Morgan, Henshaw, Phil Neal. Phil Neal plays it through. Henshaw. And another throw to Bolton. So the ball comes to Stevens, but unfortunately the ball had never been in play, so it's a throw to Barnsley. So Barnsley tried to get forward once again. Sutty there, offside, free kick to Bolton. So Phil Neal swings it forward. Sutty in there. Thompson in there. The ball knocked forward by Futcher, a long clearance by Futcher, which should be dealt with easily by Falgate. 5, 10, 15. About 25 minutes remaining. Bolton trying to get back into this game. A good challenge by Thompson. Good play. Oh, a foul on Thompson. No, says the referee. That infuriated the Bolton fans. A long ball forward to Brudel. Scotty going for it. Brudel going for it. What an enterprising cup tie this is. What an enthralling cup tie. 3 goals. You couldn't ask for more. Ding dong do. You could ask for a win, of course, for Bolton. But Thompson gets the ball into touch. But certainly, pride-wise, they've held their heads high. They've nothing to be ashamed of whatsoever. And the heavies are going in again once again. So, goal kick to Bolton. Some Barnsley fans got it Bolton then. Some Barnsley fans have got into Bolton then. Yeah. The ball played forward. So they're battling. Julian Darby. Thompson plays the ball out wide. Storer. Storer on the ball. Storer gets the byline, plays it back to Henshaw. Henshaw plays it in. Oh, it took a good clearance from Darby. In comes Phil Neal. Phil Neal plays it out wide to Morgan. Morgan battling hard now. Phil Neal doing tremendously well. Bolton have had the chances in this second half to have had it wrapped up. Julian Darby. Thompson, but I'm proud of them. They're playing tremendously well. Thompson, good ball out wide to Storer, but unfortunately a little bit too high for Storer. If Bolton can produce this sort of form in Division 4, they'll walk it. So Scotty. Phil Neal. Everybody missing the ball. And Storer running back, Henshaw running back well. Doing well, tidying up. Gets the ball to Sutty. Sutty in a bit of trouble there. Took a bit of time. Played it across to Mark Kame. And Mark Kame coming forward to Steve Thompson. Oh, Thompson slipping. And Mark Kame not quite ready. The ball comes to Brudel. Brudel plays one inside. Phil Neal tidies up nicely and plays it back to Falgate. Falgate throws the ball first time to Henshaw. Bolton eager to get back in business. Henshaw to Steve Thompson. Steve Thompson plays the ball out wide. Phil Neal. Phil Neal chips it forward. intended for Stevens. And it's Phil Neal. Phil Neal gets it up the line. So a throw in by Joyce to Futcher. The ball's cleared by Bolton, but not properly. Agnew plays the ball back, but offside there for Lowndes. So Felgate, wanting to get on with it quickly, gets the ball to Phil Neal. Phil Neal takes the ball, but no way with the 10 yards from the ball there. Henshaw, Sutty, Phil Neal, and Phil Neal gets it back to Felgate. So Felgate, long clearance, upfield. And Bolton going for the ball, Henshaw chasing for the ball. And Futcher forced to play the ball into touch. Bolton have a throw. Henshaw now. Henshaw with the throw. Henshaw to Stevens to Henshaw. Bolton looking good. Henshaw, Stevens. Julian Darby. I was saying Stevens, in actual fact it was Steve Thompson. But a good shot from Julian Darby there brought Barnsley keeper Clive Barker to his knees there. So Barker with a long clearance. Sutty. Futcher plays the ball all the way back to Barnsley keeper Baker. So Baker with a long kick forward. Came in well. Thompson. Sutton. So Sutton doing well there. And gets the ball forward to Morgan. Morgan plays it back to Julian Darby. Julian Darby plays it forward, tries to find Storer, but a foul on Storer there, pushing the back by Paul Cross, gives Bolton a free kick from deep inside the Barnsley half. Far from over, far from dead. Bolton with plenty of fight left in them. About 20 minutes left, either 15 or 20 minutes, I'm not just quite sure. The ball played in. I'm too excited about the time. Sutton. Sutty chips it forward. Henshaw. Came. Oh, the ball bobbing about all over them. McGuigan gets it clear. Scotty doing well. Steve Thompson. Steve Thompson on the ball for Bolton now. Steve Thompson. Oh, foul on Steve Thompson by number 11, Brudel. Gets Bolton a free kick. The referee had no hesitation in awarding a free kick. But still no Barnsley booking. So a free kick quickly taken. Bolton get the ball forward. Storer. Throw in to Bolton. Storer just beaten there, so it's a throw to Wanderers out on the far side of the field. And it's Derek Scott with the throw. So Scotty to Stevens. So Stevens racing clear here. Gets the ball to Morgan. Oh, a nice little 1-2 with Trevor Morgan. Almost split the Barnsley defence. Little bit unlucky there. But free kick to Barnsley. 15 minutes remaining of this exciting FA Cup third round tie, and Bolton far from dead. Baker gets the ball forward. Came. Sutton. Scotty. Bolton have put in the second half attempt. They put in a real surge on the Barnsley goal when that first goal, which was scored completely against the run of play, upset the proceedings. But Bolton fought back admirably with a good goal from Stevens, only to be done once again on the sucker punch. Oh, a bit of a ricochet, a bit of a deflection there, almost catching out Felgate. Felgate had dived the wrong way there. I couldn't see who the player was that touched it on that occasion. There were so many bodies in the penalty area, but the ball just deflected past the post, and it's a goal kick. So Felgate with the goal kick. Felgate gets the ball forward. Up goes Morgan, beaten by McGuigan. Sutty gets it forward. But Barnsley on the break here. And the ball goes into touch. Bolton have a throw. Phil Neal wanting to get on with it quickly. Phil Neal to Stevie. Oh, nice turn by Stevie. And the linesman not quite sure, but it's gone Barnsley's way. Whatever happens, this will make good viewing. Phil Neal. Futcher. Ball comes back to Futcher. Futcher gets it forward. Barnsley going now with Foreman. Foreman gets the ball through to Thomas. Gwyn Thomas crosses the ball, and it's well cleared by Mark Kane. He knocks the ball behind for a Barnsley corner. A corner kick over on this side of the field. So a short corner taken by Barnsley. The ball comes back to Beresford. Beresford plays the ball inside. But Phil Neal gets it clear. And gets a goal kick, in fact. Good play there by Phil Neal. So still plenty of time left for Bolton to level things here. Felgate gets the ball forward. Up goes Morgan. Phil Neal gets it forward. Trying to find Stevens. Futcher doing well there. He's had his hands full this afternoon, that's Futcher. Stevie Tomo had a great game. Plays the ball forward to Storer. Storer gets the ball. Plays it to Tomo. Tomo tries to find Stevens, but he won the good ball. But Tomo goes in well. Good play by Thompson. Watch the offside, lads. Thompson coming forward. A foul on Thompson there. Surely. No, says the referee. Good tackle as well. Phil Neal in. Phil Neal chips it forward. Stevens goes for it, lays it off nicely to Henshaw. Bolton by no means dead. Henshaw, Phil Neal tries a shot, but he doesn't get it right. Stevens goes for it, but tidied up there by Futcher. Right thing to do. Phil Neal saw the goal, shot it forward. Hoping that it did a ricochet to Ian Stevens. At least that's what he thought. So Baker gets the ball forward. Sutty tidying up at the back from he makes a mistake. One of his rare mistakes this afternoon, but he's back there, tidies up well. Well played, Sutty. And the ball played across. Scotty gets it clear. The ball comes to Henshaw. Bolton on the break here. Now Storer to watch the offside. Henshaw going forward. Henshaw holding the ball up, plays it back to Scotty. But Scotty beaten there. The ball comes back to Mark Kane, so a big Mark turns. Takes his time. Barnsley lad standing off, standing back. McCain knocks it forward. Ball comes to Tomo. Tomo, good ball. Out wide. Can Stevens catch it? Oh, unlucky. The pace of the ball just beating him there. Good idea. So, a throw. Phil Neal, the ball lifting Phil Neal. Stevens looking, Stevens working, but tied up at the back there by Joyce, who gets the ball back to Baker. So the second highest scorer on the Bolton boots, Ian Stevens, scored an absolutely brilliant goal. But what a pity the side have to find themselves trailing here too. A bizarre mistake at the back there. But that's football, isn't it? Baker gets the ball forward. Phil Neal doing well. A foul on Phil Neal. And Bolton have a free kick. So about 10 or 11 minutes remaining now. And it's Barnsley 2, Bolton 1. All to play for. An exciting ding-dong third round cup tie here at Oakwell. Mark Kane plays it forward, tries to find Storer. Storer doesn't get hold of it proper. Barnsley get the ball. Beresford out on the far side. Beresford plays it forward, but makes a mistake, and it's the Bolton ball. So, Stevie Thompson knocks it forward. Tries to get the pressure on the Barnsley defence, but Stevens pushing there. A free kick awarded to Barnsley. So, Cross plays the ball back. Barnsley, hang on to what you've got. We'll hold what we've got, and the Barnsley fans booing their own team here. That's a credit to Bolton, in fact, that is happening. It's pushing them back all the time. Kane. And the ball breaks to the far side. Henshaw goes for it. Gets it, plays it back to Phil Neal. Phil Neal plays it inside to Sutty. Sutty to Henshaw. Good play this by the Super Whites. Henshaw gets it forward to Stevie. Stevie fouled, taken from behind by McGuigan there. A free kick awarded to Bolton. About 9 minutes remaining or so. The ball played forward to Stevens. A good ball by Thompson to Stevens. Stevens just couldn't, he just hadn't got the legs there to keep it in play. Just lacked a bit of pace. Yes, I agree with Julian Derby. Keep it going, because under pressure they're rocking a bit of Barnsley. So Baker gets it forward. Sutton in well. Sutty again. Tomo. And a good break here by Barnsley, only to be caught offside. So Phil Neal with the free kick, gets it forward. Morgan goes for it. It comes to Henshaw. So Gary Henshaw now. All on for Bolton here now. Henshaw taking them on. He gets round his man. Crosses the ball in, but it's not a good cross. It's cleared by Futcher. And the ball goes into touch. And it's a Barnsley throw. So a throw which will be taken by Joe Joyce. A Bolton ball, Phil Neal eager, and why not? Phil Neal gets it forward to Stevens. Stevens being held, surely gets the ball to Phil Neal. Phil Neal plays it through for Morgan. Morgan trying to get a touch, but Futcher, who's had a superb game for Barnsley at the back there, tidied up well and gets the ball back to Baker. About 5 minutes remaining now for Bolton to pull something out of the fire here. Barnsley coming forward now. Agnew. Scotty makes a mistake, but Derby gets it clear to Morgan. Morgan lays it off. Tomo, first time ball to Storer. Good ball it is too. Storer going for it. Gets his head to it. Gets round his man. Storer goes down. Gets his ball. Does well. Oh, unlucky. How's about a free kick? No, says the referee. The Bolton fans are furious. Storer down holding his ankle in the penalty box too, I might add. But Barnsley on the break here. And the ball comes down to Foreman. Foreman on the far side now. Foreman swings it across. Mark Kane gets it clear. A good header from Mark Kane there. Sutty gets it clear. The ball comes back to Cross. Cross comes forward now for Barnsley. But Barnsley now. Beresford. Sutty gets it clear. Cross. Sutty. Had a stormer of a game, Sutty, for Bolton this afternoon. And the ball comes to Lowndes. But Beresford now crosses the ball in. Julian Derby picks it up and gets it clear. A good clearance there. The ball comes out to Henshaw. Henshaw, Phil Neal out wide. Henshaw. Stevens going up the middle. Good ball to Stevens. Can he get to it? Oh dear, that was a good break. A good idea to break through the middle there, but well tidied up there by Paul McGuigan, the big centre half for Barnsley. But Barnsley literally hanging on to this 2-1 lead now, with about 5 minutes or so remaining. Anything could happen. Just hope for a bit of luck. It's time we had some. Phil Neal. But Phil Neal could have struck on a formula this afternoon. More by injuries than anything else. They really have been a credit. Gets the ball forward. Morgan. And the ball tidied up there by Gwyn Thomas. Gets the ball back to Baker. Futcher. They're hanging on to what they've got. We'll keep what we've got. We'll cut and run. That's what Barnsley are saying. We'll let the others have a go. That's what they say on Bullseye, isn't it? So the ball comes to Barnsley. And they're on the far side. It's Joyce. Gets it forward. This is a good break by Barnsley. Oh, a good goal. I've got to say, a very, very well taken goal. A very, very good goal indeed. Number 11, Julian Brudel, makes the score. Barnsley 3, Bolton 1. But I've got to say, not a true reflection of this second half by no means. So, that's it. Barnsley 3, Bolton 1. Time running out for Bolton. But Nothing to be ashamed of in any shape or form. So Stevens, Thompson, Scotty, Morgan. So Big Trev there trying to get at him. Corner kick. Dear me, that had to be a corner kick. The ball hit the legs of the defender from Barnsley there. The Bolton fans rising to it here, singing "You'll Never Walk Alone," and they're all hoping, of course, that the side can gain promotion to the third division. And on the evidence of this showing in the second half, done a little bit. I feel a little bit saddened that they've lost it by some initially by some bad officials, terrible officials. But then this is a game of football. You have to play in, week out, and you've got to score more than your opposition do. But this afternoon they give a tremendous show. Fighting spirit and at times aggression, qualities which I'm sure Barnsley can't have seen much this season. Phil Neal doing well. A foul by Phil Neal though. Phil Neal not happy with that decision. Yeah, Phil Neal quite right to argue with the referee there, where he was being pushed by number 9 Lounsey. Quite a diabolical referee, this lad from Lancaster, and it's a name to remember, this Allison. So, Felgate saves the free kick. Agnew blasts one in, saved easily by Phil Neal, and the fans are chanting, the Bolton fans are chanting, the Whites are going up, and why not? All they've got to do is get it together away from home, and surely, on the strength of this, on the evidence of this, they can more than do that. They've got to attack all the time. So Storer, Thompson, Sutton. Maybe they could snatch one back for Pride later on in this game here. Derby, Phil Neal. Oh, and the ball breaks to Ian Stevens now. Can the youngster do something here? So Stevens now, taking him on, cuts inside, added to mind. Oh, superb play. Nice. Oh, unlucky. Great stuff there by Stevens. Tremendous play. Absolutely brilliant play. Weaving inside and then outside. Tying them in all sorts of knots. And one wonders why it's been left so long before this lad has been introduced to the first team. The ball swung in. Sutton. Phil Neal. Where's the ball? Out wide. Good ball. Tomo chips it in. Morgan, maybe we can get one back. Julian Derby. We certainly deserve one. The ball bobbing about all over the place. Panic stations. Phil Neal. Storer, now on this side of the field. Storer now. Storer, getting round his man, going to the byline. Good cross. Oh dear. Panic stations. They really are hanging on at Barnsley. At 3-1 up, it might sound strange. Phil Neal gets the ball forward. Tomo, Storer. Their heads, no way have their heads dropped. What a fighting display by Bolton, and what qualities which will be needed to get out of the 4th division. Every one of them, every one of the 11 can be proud of them this afternoon. And you will see the applause that they get from the travelling Bolton army this afternoon. That's really quite superb. And the reflection, 3-1, doesn't give a true reflection of the scoreline. But then again, having said that, we've missed 1 or 2 chances ourselves. So it's a throw. Phil Neal, Bolton still fighting hard. Phil Neal up to Storer. Stuart Storer now up on this side of the field now, trying to get around his mouth. Storer now, looking for Morgan, finds Morgan. Morgan lays it back to Phil Neal. Phil Neal swings it in. Not a good ball. Made a bit of a mistake. One of his very few he's made this afternoon. But Barnsley on the break here, and it comes to Brudel. Brudel with a first-time shot, struck well, saved well by Felgate. Felgate, long clearance. Futcher, what a ding-dong do we have here. It's end-to-end at this moment now. It really is swinging from one end to the other. and there must be one or two tired legs out there, but no way have Bolton disgraced themselves. Played way above the 4th division standard, and I think they've proved to everyone, including myself and Phil Neal, that they can play at an higher level than 3rd division. So the ball played wide by Cross, down the 4th division rather. But Bolton under pressure at the moment now, and Tomo tidying up. Steve Tomo gets it clear. Morgan had a glorious chance early on in the second half, and really should have took that chance, in my opinion. But all credit to the Barnsley keeper. But we've really caused them a few problems. So Sutty doing well there. Thompson plays the ball out wide to Storer. Bolton on the break, not done yet. Stevens, Henshaw, Phil Neal doing well, beating his man nicely. He's looking like a young lad this afternoon, Phil. Gets the ball to Stevens. Stevens plays it inside, makes a mistake. Futcher tidies up, but Futcher in trouble now. Futcher under pressure. Joyce just winning the decision and a throw to Barnsley. So there goes the final whistle. Barnsley 3, Bolton Wanderers 1. What a storming display by Bolton, and no disgrace whatsoever. Well done, Barnsley. All credit to Barnsley. I wish you well for the next round, but what poor officials. I've got to make comments about these officials here. And when is the Football League going to get down to full-time professional officials? And really, it's a disgrace when you think that a game can be ruined this afternoon, as it has been here, with Bolton well in the driving seat, and then the stupid decisions by referees and linesmen, which makes games go that way. All credit to the vast Bolton army. The whole team have done themselves proud here at Barnsley this afternoon. 3-1, not a true reflection of the scoreline, and judging by the large following that they've had from Bolton this afternoon, all of them have the common sense to know that the 4th division campaign is their foretaking.